Hi, I'm John Howard, aka Swing Pants. You may recognise me from my 15 minutes as the poster boy for the Necrophile generation. There I am. I work for the Billionaire Boys Club for CBeebies and for CBBC. In that job, I get to make lots of games for lots of fantastic brands. I also get to make some games for other brands. Now, in my job, I have a lot of games come through my desk. Each game's kind of got similarities. They've got ideas, objective, peril, user interaction, physics. So I've come up with this idea of a game sketchpad to allow me to make games on the fly. So what I'm going to do is challenge myself now to make 3 games in 3 minutes or 2 minutes 20. Let's see how I get on. I gave the system to my girls, and Lola 4 came up with this game. She's a big fan of this creature. Right, I just got to draw it out. Can you tell what it is yet? Right, and now I have on the stage, I've got a cat, and this is called Cat's Eyes. So the idea is to get the eye into the cat. Now, I've got all that information on the screen. You're wasting my time. I've got all that information on the screen. Now, if this was the Wii, then we'd render this in 3D. So why don't we? So here we go. We've got. Let's go multi-eye, and let's make it into a spider. Anyway, that's one game. I've got one game done. Let's go to game 2. This is a Victorian penny arcade game called Bagatelle. It's basically a game with a board, a load of pins. You drop marbles down, and you've got to try and get the ball into a container. It's taking a bit too long. There you go, and the container, there it is. Right, let's drop a ball down. There you go. Oh, it was a bit easy. Oh, yeah, let's go multi-ball. So again, let's have a look at this one in 3D. You can see there's the pins. I've used Away 3D with path extrude to do the container. I'm looking to see if something's small enough to be a pin. And there you go. Let's drop some balls in, multi-ball. And I go, yeah, I made that one a bit easy. But again, that's 2 games done. I've got 40 seconds to do a final game. My 7-year-old Eloise came up with this one, and she's a big fan of nature, so hence this game. If I can quickly draw it out, it's her design. And there we are. And this one's called Sheep Run. There you go. We've got to get the sheep into the container. And again, in 3D, there you go. There's the hedges, the balls. Let's spin that round. The path extrude, I've got physics on there. Full screen is making this run slightly slow, but it usually is kind of full frame rate at about 40 to 60. So yeah, there we have it. So 3 games in 3 minutes, you know, I've done it, yeah, rock and roll. Swingpants.com.